everyone. So I am Sister Outspoken, transformational coach and spiritual advisor, and we are back at Astro Weather Report. So, what's going on today? So, full moon in Aquarius, super moon, closer to the earth, more energy in the cultivated energy that you put forth all month, right? On top of all the different transits forming and guiding you towards your transformational goals. So, let's talk about what's happening this evening and what you should be reflecting on and what's going to empower you along with the challenges that may come with it, right? So, full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius energy is all about in the moon is all about that uniqueness, the differences, the out of the box, the freedom, the advancement, the genius. And then, because the Aquarius is the water bringer, so the bringer of truth, you know. And then you have the moon, which is your emotions, an emotional state. And then also Aquarius deals with your social awareness, right? So you may feel emotional right now when it comes to how you feel about being different, about being unique, about being seen as weird or being a black sheep. And then on top of that, um, looking at your social groups and how they look at that, how you fit in with that. Is it feeding your uniqueness? And then to top it off, the moon is opposing the sun in Leo. And Leo is all about attention and creativity. And the sun is illuminating in what it wants you to see, right? The ego, what it wants you to see, what it wants to shine out, right? And so when it comes to attention and creativity and being a leader in a very fixed way, because the sun and Leo is very fixed energy, stuck in his ways, right? So, in what ways are you stuck or fixed in getting attention and being creative when it comes to expressing, because that runs the house of self-expression, of expressing your uniqueness? How are you expressing your uniqueness? So as those planets look at each other, well, the sun is considered a planet, but it's really a big star. So as they look at each other, asking that the sun and the moon is exchanging energy as the sun illuminates the moon, because that's where it gets all its light, right? So they're looking right at each other, they're right on each other, and it's like, are you expressing your uniqueness? Are you expressing your authenticity, your truth? Are you flowing your truth? And then the sun is being squared by Pluto. So it's being challenged with your foundation, because the Pluto is in Capricorn. So it's being challenged with your foundation and status quo. Earlier today, it was in the fourth house, so you may have been going through emotions of comparing how you grew up, how you were conditioned, and made that and it felt weird about your uniqueness, your genius. Like, I can't really do that, or like if it's a career choice, at the time in which Pluto was in the fourth house, the sun was in the 10th house of career. So how are you being creative and expressing yourself throughout your career choice? And how are you allowing how you grew up to affect that decision? And how does that make you feel? about your personal genius and uniqueness that you may not be expressing because you were told that that's different, that's weird, that's not the route to go. But the beauty of it is the transits are always moving. The universe is always moving in ways that promote growth, that promote the shedding of the old, the things that do not serve the you that you are becoming, the best version of you, through challenges and through reflection. So the challenge is for you to reflect. Then it gives you your empowerment based on what it knows or assists you with leaving behind. So before we get into the big energy of empowerment, let's talk about who came in and just started soothing the situation to make it easy for the grounding and the empowerment of that Earth Grand Trine energy. So let's talk about the sextiles, right? One in particular, well, two per se. We have the South Node in Libra. Sextile is basically soothing out the Venus in Leo and Sun in Leo, right? So what is that doing? South Node in Libra, which is what you've left behind, what you've already learned, what you've already disciplined in, right? Old lessons. That's all about not allowing others to deplete you with your selflessness, knowing when to stop and not go tit for tat, not looking at yourself through other people's eyes, not looking for balance and harmony outwardly, but finding it inwardly. So those are the things that you have to develop or had to be developed from the dark side or lower vibration aspects or challenges of Libra. And wanting and being obsessive about truth and justice. So how would that energy and those lessons soothe your values and your relation? Because you got that Venus in Leo in retrograde, right? Digging deep on what you have, what you're getting attention on, and what you want to get attention on, and what you're expressing when it comes to your values, when it comes to finances, and when it comes to your relationships, your love language, right? Your values on those things. So what this is doing is, are you being true to yourself? Are you being too selfless to where you're denying your genius? That's what is soothing out. Like, look, who cares what anybody else thinks? We already went through that. Don't be looking outwardly for your balance and harmony in life. That's going to tip your scales. Who cares what mama think, what daddy thought, what uncle, sister, brother, friend down the street, auntie? This is not their path. You have your own uniqueness and your own form and your own power to be expressed, your own truth. And you have to walk in that. And it's up to you to feel strongly in that. And then supporting that while Pluto was trying to create those challenges of the build and destroy and what you need to be destroying or letting go when it comes to your foundation, when it comes to how you view your status quo, when it comes to your achievements in life. And be grounded. Because that Grand Trine energy, Earth Grand Trine, which is all the three Earth signs coming together in their alignment in a complete triangle. You have Jupiter in Taurus. You have Uranus in Taurus, Pluto in Capricorn. And then you have Mars and Mercury in Virgo. That's grounding you. So when it comes to your advancements, when it comes to your abundance and your good luck and all of that, you're grounded in that. through the shakeups, while you're looking for your resources or identifying your resources and how you're refining and beautifying things in life and structuring it with that Taurus. But at the same time, being able to communicate in a very analytical and straight to the point way, and still keep your service mind and your earthly tone, but strength at the same time, and your groundedness with that Virgo and that Mars fueling action for you to do that. So it's about standing on your 10 toes. It's about really being grounded. It's about really showing your strength in the pressures of not being yourself, and choosing to stand on who you truly are and allow that to show in different aspects of your life. The highest vibration is authenticity. And that was scientifically proven. And that was word to one of my teachers, Siddiqui Bakari. I was in one of his classes recently, and he was talking about that. Highest vibration is authenticity. And that was just on Sunday. So it's very interesting to just see the messages and the masters and the universe pushing that forward. He didn't talk about astrology, but astrology had it all in alignment, because that is what it's showing you right now. To be authentic, to be true, to stand within your values and allow your values and your uniqueness and your genius to be expressed. So peace and love, you guys. If you ever want a personal reading, text the number in the description box, and I'll let you know how the planets are affecting your chart specifically and over the next 60 days. Okay? We'll do a reading on your life in general, and what your chart shows and your map of your life, and then from day to day, right? So peace and love, you guys. Allow the transits, move with the transits for your own transformation and development and growth. Talk to you again soon.